So in this video we'll discuss axioms, lines and angle chapter, axioms. So already we have discussed axiom number 1 and 2. Here we'll again repeat axiom number 1. Axiom 1. So here axiom 1. It is nothing but if a ray stands on a line, if a ray, here OC is a ray, stands on a line AB, then the sum of adjacent angles, formed, then the sum of adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree. So this is axiom number 1. So axiom number 1 is if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of adjacent angles, so formed is 180 degree. So this is axiom number 1. So axiom number 2 is here. Axiom number 2 is nothing but is if the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree. If the sum of, I will write here, if the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree, then the two non-common arms, of the angles form a line. So this is the vice versa of this axiom 1. So if the sum of two here, it is if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of adjacent angles is so formed is 180 degree. So if the adjacent angles formed is 180 degree, then we will say that it is a line. So if the sum of two adjacent angles 180 degree, then the two non-common arms of the angles, so these are the two angles, form a line. So here AOB is a line. So next axiom number 3. So axiom number 3, here the axiom number 3 is if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, AB and CD are here two parallel lines, and line L is a transversal intersecting AB at P and CD at Q, then the corresponding angles are equal. Then the corresponding angles, then the pair of, you can say pair of corresponding angles is equal. Pair. So here 1 will be equal to, we write 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and related 8. So angle 1 will be equal to angle 5 and angle 2 will be equal to angle 6, or you can say angle 4 will be equal to angle 8 and angle 3 will be equal to angle 7. So I will write here, if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then a pair of corresponding angles is equal. So we can say angle 1 is equal to angle 5, angle 2 is equal to angle 6, or angle 4 is equal to angle 8, angle 3 is equal to angle 7, because they are all corresponding angles. So next axiom number 4 is if a transversal intersect two lines, then such a pair of corresponding angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel. Okay, this is the converse of this. You can say axiom number 3. So axiom 3 is if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then a pair of corresponding angles is equal. Here, if the transversal intersects two lines and the corresponding angle, pair of corresponding angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel. So we'll write it. So exam 4 is if a transversal intersects two lines and the any pair of corresponding angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel. So if angle 1 is equal to angle 2 given, then you can say that AB is parallel to CD because 1 and 2 are corresponding angles. So corresponding angles, when corresponding angles are equal, when a transversal intersects two lines, then these two lines will always be parallel.